Happy Vlogmas!
On the 8th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 8 maids a milking. Good morning. Thank you for joining me. Happy New Year. 2024. Let's hope it turns out to be a very nice year. Wouldn't that be great? There you can see my tree. My tree has 2 new ornaments. The girls thought it was hilarious that I wanted them to help me decorate my tree since their tree was taken down on Saturday while they were out. But Christy sent a care package full of yummy goodies from Mississippi, and it included 2 Christmas tree ornaments. So my tree is way more decorated than it was. It's hard to tell from here, though. And my coffee is from Christy, too. It's her favorite coffee from Mississippi, from a Mississippi roaster. So that's fun. It's always fun when you get regional things. Regional things. We got beautiful coasters from Jason and Allison. They're all Van Gogh. I have Starry Night over under where my cup was. And this is Dennis's favorite. We usually have crows over the cornfield above our mantle. So that was fun. We got some lovely gifts. And it was so much fun to have them. And the game, oh my gosh, the game was such a big hit. Such a big hit. So we had 7 people playing. No, 6 people playing. And Dennis didn't play. And everybody won once. I think Jason might have won twice. The girls kept their quarters. Nobody else did. The girls kept theirs. But we had a lot of fun. It was a very good time. So thank you again, Kim, for the suggestion, because we had fun. And it was a lovely, lovely meal. I forgot to put the sugar in the party salad. I sit down, I'm eating my party salad. I'm like, wow, this is tart. And Jason looked at me and says, I didn't want to say anything, but yeah, it is tart. I'm like, I forgot the sugar. I did. Well, I've adjusted that recipe because the original recipe uses canned fruit cocktail and pineapple. And to dissolve the gelatin in it, you heat up the juice from the can, but that's sugar syrup. So besides the sugar that you put in, it's also got sugar syrup. Well, because we don't use canned fruit, I just use extra lemon juice to give it a little bit of zing. So that means I need to put more sweetener in it than the recipe calls for. I'm not sure I put any in. So anyway, but when we put sprinkled sweetener on it, it was delicious. In fact, Jason took it and says, I have sugar at home. I want it. I'm like, okay, good. I'm like, ooh, this is tart. He said, oh, it is tart. I wasn't going to say anything. Isabel liked the pumpkin stuff, although she only ate half of it, but I made a mistake and I put whipped cream on hers. I didn't realize she didn't like whipped cream. Who doesn't like whipped cream? So anyway, but it was a delicious meal and we had such a good time. We watched the Muppets Christmas Carol and we played our game and it was just lovely. It was really, really lovely. But they left around 7 and I had 2 glasses of champagne while they were there, and so I didn't feel like any more champagne. So I was a bit of a party pooper for, midnight. I did stay up till midnight. I wasn't sure I was going to make it because about 9 o'clock I was like yawning, and so I had to have a cup of tea, and that helped. I did stay up till midnight at least. Anyway, Happy New Year. Happy 8th day of Christmas. I have my botanical yarns. Ooh. It's looking just a tad pinker on my phone than it is. It's just veering, pink veering into peach. That's a pretty color. I don't know that we've gotten this color before. So there you go. That's pretty. Very sweet. Very sweet color. Okay. All right. 8th day of Christmas. So I had to look it up, the Maids of Milking, because I couldn't remember. And I discovered what Epiphany is, because I didn't really know. It's when the wise men arrived at the stable. That was Epiphany. It took them a while, you know, camels and all. So there you go. And the 12th day of Christmas, which is Epiphany Eve, is called 12th Night, and I didn't know that. You know, 12th Night, of course, I've heard of the play, but I didn't know. Now, and I don't know, actually, I didn't really look up 12th Night, so I'm not sure if there's some kind of 12th Night celebration that happens, some Epiphany Eve celebration. Yeah. Well, I have a few more days to figure it out, right? 4 more days. I have 4 more days of Advent yarn. Still can call it Advent, right? I'm not sure. Anyway, so I haven't really come to any conclusions about how I feel about the new year or what I'm going to do, and I suspect that I won't do very much. You know, I don't have a word. I don't do resolutions. I do sometimes, you know, try to think about sort of goals, which I guess is a little bit like a resolution, but I haven't done that either. I got time, right? I got a whole year. That's what I figure. I don't expect to do very much today. The house is clean and we got lots of food left over, so I think it's going to be a low-key day. In fact, I bought myself a book. I've been reading what are being called Regency mysteries. Yeah, from different authors, and I'm enjoying them. And you know, Christy reads cozy mysteries. These are cozy mysteries. I mean, there's nobody, you know, they're not talking about bludgeoning people to death. There's not a lot of suspense, a little bit, just, you know, because it's mystery, and, you know, often, but not always, the investigator is a woman during Regency times, which, you know, is not typical. And yeah, I'll get you the name of the ones that I'm reading right now. Hold on. The author of the series I just started yesterday is Darcy Wilde, and her character is Rosalind Thorne. And yeah, so I have the second book to read today, which I think I will. The other ones were Lady Violet. The character was Lady Violet. And another one, the character's name is like Lord Julian. And those two series take place right after the Napoleonic Wars, and they talk about the war a lot. In this one, Rosalind Thorne, Darcy Wilde, they don't talk about the war at all. But anyway, this one has a Bow Street Runner, which is the precursor to the Scotland Yard, the Metropolitan Police. And anyway, I enjoyed it, so I expect to read some more today. And I will recommend these to Christy. Christy, I'm recommending these to you if you haven't been reading any of the Regency mysteries. Anyway, so I'm expecting a low-key day. It is not very sunny. It's not raining, but it's damp, 40 and damp. One of the things on my list to do is to bring wood in from the wood pile into the garage, so we have dry wood when we do want a fire. And I have to remember tomorrow I'm getting my second shingle shot. Don't let me forget. I just thought of it this morning. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I have an appointment tomorrow. So I have an appointment tomorrow. Yeah. So there you go. But today, lazy day, not doing too much, just sitting and reading and relaxing. That's my plan. I hope you are doing well. Please take good care of yourself. Happy New Year. Have a wonderful, wonderful New Year's Day or day after New Year for those of you who are in New Zealand. Please take good care of yourselves. Please, please stay safe and stay sane.